start. Okay. All right, so we're going to be looking at a problem today about Abby and her friends going to the movie. So I'm going to read it to you. While I'm reading it to you, I want you guys to follow along with the one you have glued in your journal, okay? It says, Abby and her class were going to a movie together that was being shown in the park. They would buy a few items from the concession stand to enjoy while watching the movie, but only had a certain amount of money to spend. How much money did they have to spend? $95. So they only had $95 to spend while they were there. They spent some money on hot dogs. How much money did they spend on hot dogs? $35. And some more money on water bottles. How much money? $16 on water bottles. Now, looking at the question, it wants to know how much money does Abby's class have left? Okay. So what do you picture happening right now? I want you guys to kind of help me. What's going on in this problem? We don't want to worry about how we're solving it right now. I just want to worry about how can we visualize what's going on in this problem right now.
Abby, and her class were going to a movie together that was being showed in the park.
Okay, so they're going to a movie, right?
And they only have $95, and they spend $35 on hot dogs and $16.
Well, let's slow down just a little bit. We have Abby and her class going to the movies, right? What are they doing while they're at the movies? You can just tell me. What are they doing while they're at the movies?
Buying some stuff.
They're buying things. So they have money, and they're buying treats. Do you guys go to the movies ever and buy treats at the concession stand?
No.
So when you're buying, when you're going there, you're buying tickets, right, to go in. When you're buying something, what are you doing with the money you have? You're giving it to the cashier. So whether you're buying tickets or treats at the concession stand like she is, you're giving your money what? To the cashier. You're giving it away, right? So looking at your problem, what do you think we're going to have to do? I want you to talk to your partner right now about what you think you're going to have to do.
I think we're going to have to
95 addition
minus
or the number
35 minus 16, and then when we count the rest.
Why did you change your mind just now?
Because you can't just you have to it's subtraction now.
Because we're doing what with money?
Spending it.
We're spending it. We're giving it away. Okay. What did you guys decide that we were going to do?
We decided we're going to do 95 minus 35 minus 16 and then count the rest and see how much dollars they have left.
Okay, so both of you guys chose subtraction because we're giving that money away, right? Okay, what number sentence could we come up with? What could we do? 95. Y'all both talked about 95.
95 minus 35 minus 16.
16. Does that kind of look like a crazy number sentence, though?
Oh, yeah.
Could we do something first? Maybe just 95 minus 35?
Yeah.
And then we're going to get an answer, right? A difference. So why don't you guys write that number sentence right now in your journal.
What are we going to do with the 16?
We're going to do that after. So why don't you do 95 minus 35? Because if you have too many numbers you're subtracting at once, sometimes we get a little lost, right? What I want you all to do is with your manipulatives, I want you to create that bigger number before we start subtracting. So what number do you think you're going to have to create with these manipulatives?
65.
65 or what'd you just write down?
65.
Are you sure? Why don't you double check that? How much money did she have to spend? How much money did she have to spend in her problem?
35. Oh.
Well, how much money did she start out with? She was given so much money to spend. $95. She was given $95.
I thought you wanted to know what 95 minus 35.
Right, but I want you to use your manipulatives. Okay? So what's the biggest number that we need to build right now? We're going to build 95. So with your partner, I want you guys to get these manipulatives and build 95.